Here we will be bringing to you the latest and trendy stories in the world of sports. I am Success Eresama and I have here with me
Habib Kuranga. Over the weekend, Manchester City recorded a 1-0 victory over Inter Milan in the UEFA Champions League. Rodrigo Hernandez in the 68th minute struck a ball into the back of the net to give the citizens their first ever UEFA Champions League title, and they became the first English side since Manchester United in 1999 to win the historic treble. And also over the weekend, Enyimba International win the 2022-23 Nigeria Premier Football League. The People's Elephants of Aba recorded a 1-0 draw against Rivers United, but that was very enough for them to win their 9th NPFL title over the weekend. Manchester United must replace David De Gea. That's according to one of their legends, one of their icons, Gary Neville. The popular pundits stated that Erik ten Hag should replace the Spaniard goalkeeper for a better showstopper come next season. These are some of the trending stories that hits the headline in the sporting scene over the weekend.
Moving on, Manchester City beats Inter Milan to land first ever UEFA Champions League title. Are they the greatest side in the English football?
Well, I think that's that's a little bit difficult. Choosing Manchester City as the greatest English football team, right from inception, I think is way too much. There are so many teams, ever since, the Liverpool of 1970s, 1980s, the Manchester United over the 1999 that completed the historic treble also. I think for me, Manchester City are one of the greatest English teams, but the greatest, I don't think so. I think I'm still going to place Manchester United of 1999 ahead of them. Yes, you might say that maybe I'm placing history over the recent happenings in the world of football, but I don't want that recency bias to get over me and some other stuff. But I still just believe that Manchester United side of 1999, I think they are still the greatest for me, the greatest English football league. Maybe after them we can now call Manchester City into the equation, although they achieved the same feat, which is the treble. But I still feel that Manchester United side still have a better squad than this Manchester City side.
Enyimba International win record 9th Nigeria Premier Football League. Last week, you predicted Rivers United to win the NPFL title. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, last week I predicted Rivers United to win the NPFL title. Yes, but I also say that we should be worried of Enyimba International and Remo Stars. These two sides also have the resources, have the fuel, have enough score depth to go all the way to to win the NPFL title. And to be honest with you, the game against between Rivers United and Enyimba was actually breathtaking. I myself saw the game at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena. The way and manner these two sides were organized was so much impressive. You see the goal by Ekene Awazi in the 39th minute before Inyuma Nwagwa actually equalized for Rivers United. You could see the intent from these teams. The gaffer also Finidi George and also Stanley Guma for Rivers United, the way they were authoritative in the touchline. You could just see what the title can actually give to these two sides. Rivers United were the defending champions. I actually gave them the edge because of that, and also the manager they possess, the experience he had, and also Finidi George. I was actually very happy for him because this is his second stint as Enyimba International manager, and he has actually given them the hope. He has actually given them the extension of the record. Their 9th NPFL title. That's just so amazing, to be honest with you. And success, don't take me by the balls when I say Rivers United are going to defend their NPFL title. But to be honest with you, I think Enyimba also deserve it. And if Enyimba did not also win it, if Remo Stars also wins it, I think Remo Stars also deserve it. But to be honest with you, all in all, it was just a super challenge between these two sides. And going way forward, I still believe that Enyimba International can actually prove a point to go the way to to improve, to impress us in the CAF Champions League come next season.
Gary Neville has advised Erik ten Hag to replace David De Gea. Would it be a right decision to replace him?
Yeah, success. I think I buy the sentiment of Gary Neville. Yeah, to be honest with you. Yes, David De Gea is one of the best goalkeepers, to be honest with you. He won the Premier League Golden Glove. And at any time, you would just be thinking that, yes, David De Gea deserves a starting 11 next season. But to be honest with you, according to Erik ten Hag's philosophy, according to his style of play, he really wants his goalkeepers to really know how to use their feet. David De Gea is not that kind of goalkeeper that really knows how to use his feet. You see so many errors he has actually made trying to use his feet. Against Brentford, one against Sevilla also in the second leg. That's to show that David De Gea is not that kind of goalkeeper that Manchester United can rely on over time, according to the way and manner Erik ten Hag wants his team to play. So, to be honest with you, I think David De Gea should be replaced. Yes, he has been one of the greatest signings for Manchester United over the years. But to be honest with you, right now, I think they just need to replace him. You just kind of look at it from the angle of Pep Guardiola when he also assumed the position of the manager of Manchester City. He sold Joe Hart. Joe Hart was one of the best players for Manchester City, but because Joe doesn't really know how to use his feet, he had to replace him for Claudio Bravo before replacing him to Ederson Moraes. So you can see that revolution. So I think that's what Erik ten Hag is trying to build for Manchester United, to be honest with you. And there are some goalkeepers that have been linked to Manchester United. You look at David Raya of Brentford, and also Diego Costa of FC Porto. So these two goalkeepers are goalkeepers that really, they are known to be able to use their feet. And to be honest with you, I think Manchester United needs to replace David De Gea come next season.
Thank you, Habib, for this nice preview.
As always, pleasure's all mine.
Thank you. We've come to the end of this edition. See you next week. Bye.